August 20th, National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. Now I know we just did a pecan pie a few weeks ago. This is a chocolate version. And as usual, we try to mix it up. We find different recipes and stuff, so we're not doing the same techniques all the time. Maybe a similar pie, but a little bit different. This one I found interesting because you don't have to cook the base. You don't have to cook the pecan pie stuff first, which I thought was kind of weird, but we're going to try it. The other thing is, I don't usually, it's made, the recipe I saw is made with a regular pie crust, which we do ourselves. We make our own pie crust. But I thought because it's chocolate, let's try something a little different. So I went and bought one of those store-bought chocolate cookie crusts, and that's where we're going to put it in, just to make it even more chocolatey. So I hope that all works together. I don't know. I could have made my own chocolate cookie crust too, but this was easy, and I figured, let's just, since we're giving it an experiment, in a sense, let's give it a try with all this different stuff. Okay, so here's what you need for today, and let's get started on this one. I want to get this thing in the oven. We need to eat some pecan pie, some chocolate pecan pie. Okay, for our chocolate pecan pie today, you'll need 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 3/4 cup of packed dark brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of salt, 2 large eggs, a half a cup of light corn syrup, a teaspoon of vanilla, a cup of pecans chopped, and a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. You'll also need a chocolate cookie crust. Alright, so I have my oven going at about 350. Sorry, 350. What I'm going to do is take, this is why this one's interesting, because you kind of take all of this stuff and mix it without cooking it, and then you pour it in there, right? Kind of weird. Okay, so let's start off with, we're going to put our, I'll put our brown sugar in first. Put our brown sugar, then we're going to add our salt. Everything is sticking again today. It's the heat, it's the heat. I got a spatula, sorry, I forgot to get a spatula. My 2 eggs, butter, vanilla, and then our corn syrup. This one, I'm going to need to take this bowl off for because that paddle's in the way. Okay, and our corn syrup. And we're just going to mix this all together until it's smooth. That's it. Kind of easy, right? I'm using my beater attachment, my whip attachment here, figuring that'll work a little better mixing this all together. Okay, so that's all mixed together. Take this up in there. And now we're going to fold in our pecans and our chocolate chips. Kind of mix that together. And you know what? That's it. Right? Kind of weird and easy. I don't know how this thing's going to work, and I'm hoping when this, when the chocolate melts in this pie, is that going to be able to really mix well with everything? I don't know. Right into our pie crust. The other thing is too, I hope that the pie crust holds, doesn't burn or something. I don't know, Sometimes with these store-bought pie crusts, you never know. I mean, I've used the graham cracker ones and stuff like that. The chocolate ones I don't use so much, because usually I'll make, like I said, I'll make my own by crushing up like Oreos and stuff and butter, and you press it into a pan, and there you go. Okay, so there it is. This is going to go into our oven for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, okay? So we want to keep our eye on it, make sure it doesn't burn. Our last pecan pie, I think we left in a little too long, so we're going to keep a closer eye on this one. Alrighty, see you when it comes out, and hopefully this is a winner today. Alrighty, it's all cooled down. Looks really good, smells really good. Let's cut this one and see how our chocolate pecan pie, see how we did. Our easier version of a chocolate, or I should say of a pecan pie. Okay, that first piece is always the hardest one to get out, right? And it always breaks into pieces. Then you get better as you take more and more of them out. Wow, this thing looks really chocolatey. I expected it to be a little chocolatey inside. I didn't expect it to be this chocolatey. I mean, it looks like all chocolate. I mean, we had the chocolate pieces in there, but I thought it would be more of the, what's the word I'm looking for, more of that caramel of a pecan pie with just little bits of chocolate in it. But no, it all kind of melted together into one big chocolate pie. All right, let's give it a taste and see. Just checking it out as I... Really good. Really sweet. This thing definitely needs some vanilla ice cream. And I don't have any. I know we've been making so much ice cream, you'd think I'd have some left. Really good. It's just very chocolatey. I mean, it's good. It's almost like brownie consistency. Like, you know, when you're cooking a brownie and you don't cook it all the way through and you get that kind of wet, moist part of the batter cake thing, you know what I mean? That's kind of what it reminds me of, but man, it's good. Alright. And the addition of the cookie crust really adds even more chocolate to it. So I don't know if this is a chocolate pecan pie as much as it's a chocolate pie. Anyway, I'm blabbering while I eat my pie. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. We're baking again. Hopefully the weather stays cool enough to turn my oven back on. See you then.